It's safe to assume there'd been 6 days of soul-searching at Allianz Park, but the international absentees meant Saracens couldn't make wholesale changes after that walloping by Wasps. The returning scrum half Richard Wigglesworth was soon directing operations in familiar fashion, and one tweak to the lineup in particular brought quick dividends. Recalled fullback Ben Ransom enjoying the luck of the bounce after just 4 minutes. But any hope that the hosts would go on to dish out a Wasp-style demolition of their own was soon overtaken by events. Skipper for the day Brad Barrett handling Ross Moriarty with insufficient care, in the view of referee Craig Maxwell-Keys, and Saracens began the second quarter a man short. And they would stay that way for the rest of the game, because just as Barrett was preparing to return, hooker Schalk Brits found himself in an awkward position, but not as uncomfortable as Nick Woods. The punch left the Gloucester prop with concussion, and Brits' afternoon was over too. One of the more predictable red cards, although Saracens director of rugby Mark McCall later claimed the South Africans' action was motivated by fear of another knee injury after 6 months out last year. Not since 2012 had Gloucester won 3 league games in a row, but surely this was their chance to add to those victories over Bath and Quins. And when James Hook kicked them within 4 points just after the break, they had almost a half to play against 14 men, and with a strong wind at their backs. Sadly for the Cherry and White, Sarri's numerical disadvantage wasn't up front. A pack inspired by substitute prop Juan Fagalo just hours after the birth of his first child, and led by Brits replacement Jared Saunders, shattered Gloucester's resistance. And Charlie Hodgson did the rest. 4 penalties in the last 25 minutes delivered an outcome to heal the Allianz's very recent wounds. It wasn't especially pretty, but this victory was both hugely unlikely on the day, and after a tough week for Saracens, extremely welcome.